Hi, Texas UUs. It's Reverend Erin Walter here in my front yard with my pumpkins. Just wanted to take a minute to check in and say a huge thank you to the 39 Texas UU congregations and organizations that have been working together this fall on our TXUUJM Votes project. You did it. You sent all the postcards. More than 22,000 postcards have been sent. We texted 100,000 people. We made about 1,000 phone calls. I think something like more than 500 doors have been knocked. It might be much higher than that. I'm trying to remember all the stats from our team huddle earlier today. You are doing election protection work and poll monitoring. You're having relational organizing conversations. That's conversations not just with the strangers that we're calling and knocking and texting and postcarding and writing letters to, but conversations with sometimes the hardest people, the people you already know about our values and how we vote our values. So, congratulations on completing a big chunk of the project, and we have 2 big weeks left. And from here, we go from those postcards, the appetizer, if you will. It's been a long appetizer course, but into the main event, which is block walking, phone banking, the relational conversations to make sure people are going to the polls in your own communities, and election protection work. There are trainings right now on TXUUJM.org. And then from there, you click on the events link that you'll see on the homepage. That'll take you to our events page in every action, where you can be trained in election protection and then have shifts at the polls. And they'll train you, folks from our partners like NAACP, in how to be present and pay attention to how things are going at the polls. If something's irregular, we've heard stories of things like maybe there's a police presence you weren't expecting, or you were expecting to be able to do curbside voting and they're not offering curbside voting, things like that, where you as a volunteer can help report that and get support, get questions answered. It's very, very important. So those election protection trainings are in our Every Action events link. The phone banks, the opportunities to come to Action Hour and learn with our intern minister, Biss, about how to have those fruitful conversations with people you know. This conversation piece, this very, very human piece that is not just about democracy and this election, but is about the skills that we build for all of our organizing, that is extremely effective because you're there as another person who doesn't have to have all the answers, but who can help someone figure out the answers that they need to successfully vote and to help the members of their family vote. Those conversations that are a spiritual practice because they help combat this epidemic of loneliness and disconnection in our communities. That's where we're spending our energy for these next 2 weeks. So we hope you'll join us. We have on the event page an average of an event every day, either online or in person in communities around Texas. Sarah Burrell-Harrop, TXUUJM's Faith and Democracy organizer, is doing an amazing job of adding things as we go. For those of you who might not know about this, sometimes your internet won't refresh. You have to clear the cache. You can Google how that works. Sometimes I have to make sure that you're seeing the very latest events, because Sarah is adding things all the time. Tonight is... I was going to say tonight's advisory council, but I'm making this video on Tuesday, and I'm pretty sure you're going to see it on Wednesday or any other day. So those of you who came to advisory council last night, by the time you're watching this, thank you. Check in with your advisory council reps. Check in with your vote captain or democracy captain in your congregation. And let's really, really, really live our values in these 2 weeks. Let's feel that we did everything we could to combat voter suppression and misinformation, to help people get to the polls, that their inherent worth and dignity is represented with their vote. If you have any questions, you can email Erin at TXUUJM.org. Our organizer on the congregational and justice side, Michelle Venegas Matula, is back. she's available at michelle@txuujm.org. I know the vote captains are in touch with Sarah. So keep up the great work out there. Congratulations on getting all those postcards and texts and things done. And really, really, really thank you for your work. And now let's do the hardest part, these last 2 weeks of really talking to people and helping them get their questions answered and their needs met so they can get to the polls. Sign up on our website, sign up on our Every Action page, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.